All right, mark your calendars, people. I don't know what day it is where you're hanging out right now, but in our universe, right now it's August 5th of 2022. So happy birthday, Lance, 4 years ago. The one who got me into this game. This is Lustrous Nightsky here on Trackmania Goes to the Past by Jetaplex. It is the Friday, August 5th, 2022 track of the day. And per tradition on the series, we're going to give ourselves 10 minutes following a 10-second countdown to see how well we can do. I've never played this. That's kind of the gimmick of the show and the series, if you haven't figured that out. We're going to do the best we can. We're going to have a good time, I'm sure. Let's begin. Already loving it. Very whimsical. A little bit of a jump there. Oh, we got a fast boost. Whoa! Oh! That's going to be something that's going to... trying to harness that energy and not crash immediately is probably going to be key to doing well on this. We handled that very well. I hope there's not too many of those because I do hate those camera angle shifting loop-de-loop things. But that one wasn't terrible. Again, if you do these things in moderation, I'm generally okay with it as long as they're, you know, easy to grasp, difficult to master is kind of my mantra when it comes to these courses and what I typically like to see. I want to see something that we can sink our teeth into immediately. But I don't necessarily want us being experts right away. And I don't think the designers would want that either. I'm sure Mr. or Mrs. Jetaplex probably wants a nice bell curve of skill going on. We come to... I see the finish line in the distance. Oh! Are there two of them? Oh, wow. That's stupid. There's another one up there that I think might have been better. I got to see. Maybe that's just a visual cue for the finish line, so maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, we handled that exponentially better. Second time around. I am glad that this wall climb here is early in the run. Great design choice there. Because ideally, you know, you don't want to have to put forth a bunch of effort to get 3/4 of the way through the track and then that's your gotcha. This is probably the bigger gotcha I would worry about, is making that jump. You kind of do have to hit that at a certain angle. It's not super forgiving, but it's, you know, it is challenging. This is another cool part. I do like this. I think that's a nice touch. Now this, this finish line here is where it gets tricky, I think. We want to go here. Oh, but you have to have speed. Okay, so you can go to the right. You can bail out that way if you can make a sharp drift turn, which we obviously cannot do. Or we can go to the left and just try to jack it through that elevated goal, which I think should be our goal. And likely the intended path for someone that wants to maintain speed, which I would think in most cases you would. Okay, here we go. Took that kind of off. But we're still alive. Here's the part that could give us a little bit of trickery there, but we got it nicely. Another series of turns coming up, including a jump. You have to be careful through here so we don't hit any of these pillars. All right, we're going to try this. We got it. What do we get? We got a bronze. We'll take it. You really have to nail that angle, I think. But we have a good sense. And by the way, when I say we in these videos, like I'm taking you on a collective experience. Obviously, I know I'm the only one playing it. It's not a, you know, some kind of nervous tick I have where I say we a lot. Like, no, I'm bringing you on this adventure. Like, you're a passenger in this car, in this vehicle, which we don't even know how speed is measured. Is it kilometers? Is it mile per hour? We don't know. There's just a meter on the back of the car that puts a number up there, and the higher it goes, the faster we go. You know what we're all about on this channel is the number going up. That could be in Balatro. We like to see our point total go up. We like to see our market We like to see our market value total go up in Doom. We like to see our Yahtzee total go up in Yahtzee, and we like to see our store revenue go up in TCG Card Shop Simulator, as well as, of course, the number of cards that we're collecting, which is the ultimate goal. So I think, yeah, that's kind of the theme of this channel, is seeing the number increase as much as possible, which is kind of funny that it's come to this a few months later, as the channel starts to find its identity, because I was never a big fan of games that had metrics like high scores or completions and stuff. But in my older years, I feel like I like seeing more of those. I like seeing more, I don't know, tracking systems in games. Maybe that's why I got so addicted to achievement hunting there back on the PlayStation. Okay, I thought that was going to be something. We held up a little bit, pulled up a little bit too much there early and slowed us down by quite a bit, so. Oh! I almost had the perfect angle coming out of that boost. That's a lot better. A little sidewall action. See that? I like that. I like it used in moderation. Everything in moderation, especially moderation. All right, coming around the bend. Big jumper. Don't hit the wall. Good job, John. Okay. Oh, that felt good. Amazingly, somehow not silver medal. I didn't look what the threshold was for that. I'm not going to, because then we'll be focused on the time too much. Someone actually recommended recently in the comments that I should turn off the UI, turn off the HUD, that it would allow me to focus on the race more. Of course, obviously, I'd still have my time split or live split thing going on, so we could track our 10-minute total. But they actually recommended taking off the other stuff, like personal best, you know, things like that. I don't know how much that would help me. I don't really feel the need to do that. I think that is diminishing returns for the viewer, so we need as much excitement on the screen as possible for them. I'll just choose to ignore it. I thought about doing like a series where people send in questions and I answer them. That seems a little bit presumptuous that I would get that many. But I do feel like it would be a pretty good venue. I've been getting a lot of great comments, and I feel like maybe I'm not putting forth as much effort as the commenters are when responding to them. And I don't think that's fair, you know? Obviously, if you're sitting here watching this, willing to give me a little bit of your time, I should be expected to do the same within reason, I believe. So I have thought about putting together some type of Q&A, and I'll just throw that out there and see what the people think. If there's a demand, an appetite, a compulsion for it, then that's something we can do. Maybe we need to combine it with another concept. That would also be fine. Oh, it's so satisfying going through that hoop like that. This is a great course. This is actually a great course. We're taking these turns like a pro today. Oh, we didn't take that one like a pro, though. One last shot. And, we didn't do it. Well, all right. I really like that course. I, definitely a high skill ceiling on it. I feel like, we were maybe somewhat close to a silver. I'm not sure. But we got the bronze, and that's typically good enough for me. And in this case, it is. That was, Lustrous Nightsky from Jetaplex. From August 5th of 2022. So if you play Trackmania, check it out. If you like this channel, subscribe. If you don't like it, make someone else subscribe. I don't care. We just want to see the number go up. See you next time.